Hello everybody and welcome back to Magic Duel of Champions. Right, so here we are, and what happened during the last week? Well, I'll be just talking about it, but first of all, you may see that I'm already at night 100%, and that's where we're getting. Because last week I mentioned that I wanted to record some stuff for my imminent departure, because I won't be able to be home. That's not what I meant to say. I won't be able to record anything on a few particular days during the holidays, so I'll have to record some stuff to be prepared. And I said I wanted to do this in between the last week's video and this video, but then I suddenly reached the night 90 something percent, I don't remember right now. So I thought that crap, this is getting close, and you know, I could end up in the situation where I end up leveling up, or actually ranking up, while I'm recording something that is prepared to be deployed on, I don't know, a month later or something. So I thought, no. I've played some rankeds, which is actually one ranked game to get to the night 100%, and we'll get to just Commander today, and after that after that I'll get to recording the things for the times I'll be gone, so you'll have something to watch, even though I will be gone and I won't be able to record anything. Good. Now to the usual stuff, the Infernal Pit. This week in Infernal Pit we're having Ariana, Chosen of the Void, and Ghazal, Lady of Secrets, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kinda got the feeling that we had, well, if not the same, then at least similar setup recently, haven't we? Start with Ariana, and that's this one. Ariana, Chosen of the Void. I must admit, I am really displeased by this creature. With a cost of 7, requirements of 3 and 4, we get only 2 attack, 1 retaliation, and 7 health. Well, 7 health is actually quite good, but 2 attack and 1 retaliation on a creature with a cost of 7? Oh well, maybe she has some useful special ability then. Well, she's immune to retaliation, that's nothing special, but when Ariana, Chosen of the Void enters the battleground, banish another target non-hero, non-even card from the battleground. So you can banish 1 card when you drop her, and then she's purely useless. Yeah, with low attack, almost no retaliation, well, and fairly good amount of health. I guess the only thing you could use her for after banishing 1 card is, I don't know, using her as a meat shield, so you won't take too much damage yourself. You cannot even protect other creatures with this because it's a magic shooter. Am I the only one who thinks she's useless? Yeah, it's like, compare her to other unique creatures. Unique, like this. These are heroes, regulars. Raya, Chosen of the Waves. She's 3 resource cheaper and has more attack, more retaliation, and 2 less health. Okay, 2 less health is something, but he's significantly cheaper. You know, 3 resource is a lot. And she has more attack and more retaliation. Well, for a creature with a cost of 4, having 3 attack is quite decent. And 5 health, that's not bad at all. And her abilities? She's Fortune Ward, so she cannot be affected by any fortunes that could in any way damage her or render her even more useless. She cannot be crippled by the fortunes. Oh no, wait, actually that's a spell, not a fortune that cripples. the Moonsilk Feathers. Never mind. But anyway, she's immune to fortunes, and there are a lot of fortunes that could hurt her. Frozen Touch. Whenever this creature deals attack damage to creature, this creature gains cannot attack and is immobilized until your next turn. So she can basically stand in front of the creature and waste her, because every time she'll attack that creature will get frozen, cannot retaliate. I think that it can retaliate, but she's immune to retaliation, so it can't retaliate anyway. But in the next turn, it won't be able to, first, counter-attack, because it will be frozen, and secondly, it won't be able to run away, because it's immobilized. Not mentioning that it has hypnotized enemy creatures on the same row as the creature are immobilized. So there's literally no escape from her. And she's 3 resource cheaper, not mentioning the lowered requirements. But I don't remember the arena's requirements, so screw the requirements. Hashfash, Chosen of the Shadows. Well, he costs again 3 resource less to attack to retaliation, so has more retaliation, and look, the same amount of health for 3 resource less. Plus bonus, he's Dark Ward, so he cannot be targeted by all those nasty crippling or instantly killing dark spells. And also, he has a useful ability. Whenever Hashfash Chosen of the Shadows attacks and destroys a creature, deploy a token that's a copy of that creature under your control after the attack. So as long as he's alive, and as long as he's killing your opponent's creatures, he is useful, and he's creating you token creatures that you can use against your opponent. Again, he's useful throughout his entire lifespan. Hashfash the Unseen Arrow, he's unavailable in the modern series, but look at him. Again, 4 resources, 2 attack to retaliation, 1 less health. Is 1 less health such a significant difference when you're dealing with creatures with a cost of 7, or even if creatures with a cost of 4? Well, 1 health is not really significant that late on. At the late game, you are... you don't really feel that bad for sacrificing 1 health from one creature or another. And also, beside this, he has useful abilities. Focused Blast 2. Deal 2 blast damage to all enemy creatures adjacent to the attacked creature. So he can deal, like, theoretically up to 4 times 2, which is 8 damage. To 4 different targets. Isn't that cool? Yes, it is. Also, he's immune to retaliation as well. That's as I said, this is really common. This is nothing special. Whenever Hashfash the Unseen Arrow enters the battleground or attacks, put a crippling counter on target enemy creature. So again, not only he's useful when he enters, but he's useful after every freaking attack of his. That's not unique. Anael, Angel of Redemption, she's unique. Again, 3 resource cheaper, more attack, more retaliation, 1 less health. Not that significant difference. She has charge, so she can attack 2 creatures in the same row, so it's like theoretically 6 damage per attack. And whenever an Angel of Redemption enters the battleground or attacks, so she's useful after every attack, not only when she enters, heal all damage and remove all counters from another friendly creature. Heal all damage and remove all counters. That's a lot. Of course, there are some positive counters, but that doesn't really matter right now. She is powerful. And heal all damage is ultra powerful, and this happens after every attack of hers. Again, she's immune to retaliation and she charges. Really powerful creature, and look how cheap it is. Neurais Serenza, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. Again, only 4, so she's freaking cheap. 3 attack and 3 retaliation, that's a lot. 5 health, okay, that's 2 health is more significant loss, but keep in mind that she's 3 resources cheaper. And look at her special abilities. Outmaneuver, and enemy creatures cannot be deployed on the same row as Neurais Serenza. So imagine you're dropping her on a row where opponent has only 1 creature. You drop her, you outmaneuver this creature off the row where she's standing, and that's what renders her true power. Because she stands there, nothing can be deployed in front of her. 3 damage is significant damage, so your opponent will, and theoretically must have been trying to block the damage. Imagine you could also drop some, because she's magic melee, you could drop some shooter behind her. Like, imagine the CL archer or whatever it's called, the cheap neutral shooter with 3 attack. This is powerful. Or you could use some of the powerful Sanctuary shooters, because Sanctuary has quite a few powerful Naga shooters as well. I don't remember what are they called. And nothing can be deployed in front of her. So to block her, your opponent would have to move something from other place on the battlefield in front of her. Not to mention that if he doesn't have anything to move in front of her, he will have to first drop it somewhere else, opening this creature for attack from another creatures if you have other rows controlled, and on the second turn he will have to move it in front of Mirai's Renza, rendering the dropped creature once again useless. I mean, once again not able to attack. So every creature will suffer damage at least twice, at least from 2 different creatures, before being able to attack using her. This is powerful, and look, 3 resource cheaper. Dragon Golem, when he's not unique, Nur Spellweaver, 5, so she's a little bit more expensive, but 3 attack, 3 retaliation, 6 health. Immune to retaliation, Magic Tunnel 3, so she's giving you 3 magic, and with what are they called? With Academy, this can be pretty significant. Spell resist, so damage dealt to this creature by spells is half rounded down, so she cannot be wasted by spells that easily. And whenever you play an instant spell, you draw a card. So again, she's useful throughout her entire lifespan. Eleonora, Voice of Harmony, with 5 resource cost, 2 attack, no retaliation at 5 health. So she's even weaker than Ariana. Sorry, but she's cheaper, that's worth mentioning. And look at her special ability. At the beginning of your turn, heal all damage from all friendly creatures. OP. The beginning of your turn, she heals everything to maximum health, including herself. So it will be first of all fucking difficult to get rid of her, because she will be healing herself, but also she will be healing every fucking thing else on your side. OP. Really OP. And that's probably why she's not available in the standard series anymore. Doombringer. 5 resource cost, so 2 cheaper. 4 attack, that's insane. 3 retaliation, that's a lot. 6 health, that's not that much, but as we've been about it before, 1 health difference is not that much. And when Doombringer dies, destroy all creatures. It can be punishing to you, but it can be even more punishing to your opponent, if you play it well. Atropos, Weaver of the Dead, costs 5, but look, 7 health, so she's 2 resource cheaper, but he's as much of a meat shield as the Ariana is. Not to mention that he has more attack and more retaliation. Plus, life drain 2, so he's constantly healing himself, and when Atropos, Weaver of the Dead enters the battleground, take 2 target creature cards from your graveyard and put them into your hand. So again, his special ability is only useful when he's deployed, but he's constantly healing himself, he has nice damage, nice retaliation, a lot of health, he's cheaper, and most importantly, he's a vampire. So if you take Blood Ritualist with you, you can grind his healing even to a more insane level. Bloodcaller. When Bloodcaller enters the battleground, destroy 2 target friendly creatures. Bloodcaller's attack and retaliation are both equal to the total remaining health of the destroyed creatures. He's cheaper, as much meat shield, and of course sacrificing 2 creatures can be a pain in the ass, but you can grind a lot of damage on him. Zephyria Windchaser, magic resist. When Zephyria Windchaser enters the battleground or attacks, so again she's useful after every attack, she's cheaper, has more attack, more retaliation, 1 less health, 1 less is not that much of a difference. Another target friendly creature gains Swift. Swift is not that much of a powerful thing, but still useful. Raya Siblan's Seductress, she is OP again. 2 resource cheaper, 1 less health, 1 more attack, 1 more retaliation. Immune to retaliation, hypnotize whenever Raya Siblan's Seductress enters the battleground or attacks, so again she's useful after every attack target enemy creature gains cannot attack until your next turn, so she can effectively render your opponent's most powerful creature useless, not to mention that she can hypnotize so nothing can run away from her. She can effectively harass some creature in front of her, dropping it to no health at all and killing it. Oh my god. Imagine combining Raya, because she's a magic shooter, with Nyorai Syrenza. Oh, she's not available in the standard series, because OP. But combine these two and you have the impossible lane. Damran, Chosen of the Thorns. Well, with a cost of 6, he's more close to the Ariana's cost. But again, he has the same amount of health and more attack, so it's again in his favor. He has Infect too, which can be a pain in the ass to your opponent, and when Damran, Chosen of the Thorns enter the battleground, put 3 poison counters distributed as you choose among up to 3 other target creatures. So his special ability is useless after he has entered the battleground, but it can help him for a nice start, because you can infect something that could be a possible threat to him and then get rid of that thing using the poison, and then he will be still poisoning with every attack. Anael, Chosen of the Light. With 6 resource cost, she's only 1 resource cheaper, but has 9 health. This is insane. Well, if I'm not mistaken, and if nothing has changed, but I don't think it did, the creature with the most health is Chantilly Titan with 11 health, and the second to him are a few creatures with a health of 9. As far as I can remember, there is nothing with a health of 10. So this makes her one of the toughest creatures around. Plus, no counter can be put on Anael, Chosen of the Light, so she's immune to all those freaking poisons that could kill her, cripples that will render her useless. She has Charge and a ridiculous amount of 5 attack and 4 retaliation. OP. That's all I have to say. Zephyria, Chosen of the Winds. For 6 resources you get 3 attack, 2 retaliation and 6 health. So she's slightly less durable, but definitely more attack and more retaliation compared to the Ariana. When Zephyria enters the battleground, return target creature other than Zephyria to its owner's hand. When Zephyria enters the battleground, relocate target enemy creature. So she doesn't have any useful abilities after she is deployed, but she has more attack and more retaliation, and is cheaper, which makes use of her much more justified than use of Ariana. And look, imagine that you have these two in your hand because they are neutrals with the school alignment. So imagine you're having your Anael, and despite her preemptive striking, so she's dealing 4 damage to everything that's trying to kill her before the thing even has a chance to attack. How many there are creatures that have more than 4 health? Answer, not that much. So she can be OP. But imagine that anyway she managed to take some damage, and she's at like 1 health. She took 8 damage, that's a lot. But look at this! You drop Zephyria, you use her ability to return target friendly creature other than Zephyria any target creature to its owner's hand. So you take Anael back to your hand, and you can redeploy her with all the health, so she's like brand new then. And relocate target enemy. Yeah, moderately useful. We could talk a lot about how it could be used or couldn't, etc, etc. That's pointless. Hikyu, Chosen of the Flames. Fire aligned. Friendly creatures gain Area Blast 2 at the beginning of each turn. Deal 1 damage to all enemy creatures on the same row as Hikyu, Chosen of the Flames. Oh, he's melee, so... Oh. He's melee and he has Area Blast 1, so if attacking another melee creature, he will be constantly hurting himself. But only for 2. And he will deal 1 damage to everything that's in front of him anyway. And he has insane amount of 4 attack, 7 health and 2 retaliation, and is cheaper. Hikyu, Fists of Fury, not available in the standard format, but attack anywhere, and whenever Hikyu, Fists of Fury enters the battleground or attacks, another target friendly creature gains +1 attack until end of turn. So he's useful throughout his entire lifespan. He has more attack, more a lot of more attack, a lot of more retaliation. This is not grammatically correct, I'm afraid. And 1 less health. With a creature of 6, this is fairly decent. This is like the principle that I tend to always follow. If a creature has the same amount of health as its cost, it's okay. If it has less, then it's paper. If it has more, then it's good. If it has significantly more, that it's very good. Damran Detainted, with a cost of 6, he gains... he has Infect 2, and whenever Damran Detainted enters the battleground or attacks, another target friendly creature gains Infect 1 until end of turn. So again, more attack, more retaliation, same amount of health, cheaper, and he's useful throughout his entire lifespan. The poor Ariana that I've mentioned is, in my opinion, useless, and now I'm justifying why she's useless. And Shinoshi with a cost of 8, this is ridiculous, and this is actually the only unique creature more expensive than Ariana. He has 6 attack, insane, 6 retaliation, insane, charge, insane, so he can deal theoretically up to 12 damage per attack. Dark Ward, Shinoshi, I actually was trying to say he. He is immune to all those freaking cripples and all the other nasty cards that destroy him in one blow. And most importantly, when Shinoshi is put into your graveyard, shuffle it into your library instead. So he is essentially invincible. Because every time he dies, he resurrects himself. Yeah, and only thing that Ariana, Chosen of the Void, could be useful for is something like Shinoshi. Because that's the only thing that she could be useful for. To banish him, so Shinoshi, or actually it probably, won't resurrect all over and over again. And other art spells to screw the spells. That's it. That's why, in my opinion, Ariana is useless, so I don't recommend taking her in the upcoming Infernal Pit event. On the other hand, we have Gazelle Lady of Secrets, and Gazelle Lady of Secrets... which one is this? This one. Sorry. Prime and Light, 1/1/1, nothing extraordinary. Until end of turn, whenever an effect causes cards to go from your opponent's library to their graveyard, draw a card. So she can be fairly useful if you are... Oh, I have one of these. If you are trying to build what I've built way back when I was bothering with Academy, which is deck that's which is focused on dropping your opponent's card from their library to their graveyard, so your opponent will end up with no cards and thus will be damaged every time he needs to draw a card. Moderately useful, she has some potential uses, not the best schools of Magic in my opinion. As I said, I've been always really negative about the Prime, though as I've mentioned, Prime can actually be useful. I have suffered a lot from Prime. Not quite recently anymore, but anyway. And Light. Light is fairly useful with heals, some damage, and Blinding Light. Good. That's it. That's it. We've been all over the things, and now we're going to the duels. So I was wondering what deck to take for this duel that will hopefully get me to what is called to the commander. And I was thinking about taking the TR, the duel, the deck that get me to 100%. But I kind of felt like maybe taking some Necropolis, and when it comes to Necropolis, I'd like to take my spells. Yeah, I have this irrational fear of losing with the spells deck, which is probably because I was saying so much how awesome this deck is and stuff like that. Though I'm 100% aware that even though it's quite powerful, it is not the perfect deck. Yeah, but I like it anyway, so let's go. Anastasia. Oh shit. Second player. Let's say yes. I'm not convinced though. A Wither can be useful, a couple of Death Seals moderately useful. $46 to $54. So she is playing a slightly enlarged deck anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or is she? This is like a flat 50 cards, right? I guess it is. No, wait, 1, 2... Oh, of course, it shows down there. So it's 6 plus 46, it's 52. 52 plus 8 spells plus... plus 8 events plus 1 hero. I'm lost in the maths. $46 plus 6, 52 plus 8, 60. Right, so she's 1 card ahead? 2 cards ahead, yeah, because 46 plus 12, 46 plus 6 equals 52 plus 9. Yeah, you have to count plus 9. Because 8 events and 1 hero. He can be a pain in a few areas of one's body. So I'll just increase my magics. And I'll end the turn for the time being. Put 2 crippling counters on target creature and it costs 2 resource. That's bad. Yeah, because it's surprisingly fucking cheap! Why is it so fucking cheap? Come on! Yeah, and with almost no cost at all, she can render, like, possibly anything I have useless. I'm already getting angry. Yeah, because this is ridiculous. She needs to be reworked. It needs to cost at least 4 resource. 2 crippling counters on target creature. Crippling itself needs to be reworked because it's significantly overpowered. Wither, for example. Oh, but Wither actually is not crippling. It just creature gains -X and -X. So it's not even crippling. I kinda feel like saying, hurry up, man, but no. I won't do that, I'm not like this. He has 2 minutes in a turn anyway, so... Two minutes. Yeah, I think that's the time on it. The default turn timer is set to 2 minutes as far as I can remember. Yeah, of course. What else could have been done? This is ridiculous. Oh look, my chance is here. Because she can cripple only once in a turn. Increase magic. I'm wondering how many increased damage spells I have. I definitely have the ice armor that increases damage and retaliation +1 and +1. This game is ridiculous. Fight against Anastasia. Cripple, 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 cripple. This is ridiculous. This is motherfucking ridiculous. It's too early to wither yet. To effectively use Hush Fush, I could use the Day of Sanctuary or the Ice Armor. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. For now I can keep increasing my magic just in case. Either Day of Sanctuary, but it would be a temporary solution, or Ice Armor. That's what I need. I wonder how many Ice Armors I have in this deck. A couple? 3? I hope more than one. I'm pretty sure that I don't have the full set of 4, but I'm not sure if I have more than one. Oh my god! Unbelievable! Impossible! How could this be? Immune to retaliation while there is a crippling counter on a creature, that creature is immobilized. Well. Horrifying. Truly. Oh look, Atropos! That's what I need. Can it be targeted? Yes, it can. Boom, bitch. Huh. How about this? Actually, thinking about it now, I could have played it in a slightly different way, but oh well. Increase might, I guess. This is gonna be long and painful struggle. Move all crippling counters from target creature to another target creature. I see. It's immobilized and gains Fortune Ward. Useless. Useless, useless, useless. Everything is fucking useless. It could be rounded up. Come on, in this particular case. Whenever a creature with a crippling counter dies, put +1 attack counter on Internal Mentor. I don't know. I don't really know about it. Yeah, I have a couple of the unique creatures. Both are significantly powerful. Oh crap. That would give me a solid 5. Lingering Ghost, bloody brilliant. Oh, come on! Well, these are prime. Fly. And now it's gonna buzz around and piss me off. Oh my god. Yeah, we're like at 10th turn right now. My opponent's 10th turn. Do we have the same background? Yes, we do. Generic Necropolis background, I guess. But he's taking way too long. Come on, what else can you do with 2 resources left? Oh yeah, so much win. Now we're rolling. Take 2 target creature cards from your graveyard and put them into your hand. What will I take? 5, 6, 7, 8, so I'll have a couple left. I'll take him. I'll take Lingering Ghost. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Oh yeah. And the turn. What schools of magic does she have? Darkness and Prime. Ah, shit, Prime could dispel. Could dispel work on him? Suck my balls, bitch! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bloody brilliant. Banish. Do I look like I care? Actually, I should. Oh look, target creature cannot be targeted. How bloody brilliant is that? Count it. 6, 10. This costs 1. But I could really use him losing 1 more health. Damn it. Let's drop a couple of creatures in this manner. Let's say that this one cannot be targeted. And let's draw a card. Oh, bloody brilliant, Week of Elder Races. Spell resistant cannot be targeted. Huh. That indeed may be a little of a pain in the ass. Boom. You're done. Boom. You're done. Boom. You're done. And I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, Blood Ritualist. How bloody brilliant is that? Huh. He may be trying to move the counters around, and I don't want this happening. Anything else should be done right now? Yeah, that thing. He cannot be healed. Increasing his might. Interesting. Dark Archon. And again, the wording Pillars of Eternity or whatever. Life Drain 2. Then he'll get like Life Drain 3. We'll have a total of Life Drain 5. Bloody brilliant. Oh! Interesting. Let's say flyer. Can be easily countered by putting anything in there. Cannot be targeted, that's a bummer. What else? Yet another wither. Oh, let's drop it. Oh crap, I forgot to attack with the Vampire Knight. Shit, I failed. Oh, that thing again. Oh, and that thing as well. Really? Yeah, his problem right now is that I can wither it completely. For each creature with at least one crippling counter. Interesting. Huh. Why bother withering it? Well, I can curse bound it. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna draw a card. Icy weapons. Ah, that's amazing. It has no, we'll get +4, not enough. Let's drop Harfash. Let's drop him. The more powerful this thing gets, the more useless for him it turns. Yeah, because it will be killing him instead of killing me. I see what he's gonna do. Yeah. But one crippling counter is still far from rendering him useless. Oh my god. He's going nuts. +3 will be enough to get rid of that thing. Let's draw a card. Double +3. That sounds like a great idea. Don't you think so? Quick. Cool, I think I did all I wanted to. Ah, nasty. One of very few cases when Ariana is useful. Oh look, he has no cards at all. How much in my favor? Oh, is that so? Oh, is that so? I'll increase all vampire damage. This cannot be dropped on him, that's bad. I don't bother. Attacks doesn't have to deal damage. I'll just look at it. So powerful. So deadly. Moving these two down there. Let's banish something from his graveyard just because I can. And let's do this. Is immobilized and gains Fortune Ward. +1 for each ongoing water spell on the battleground. Oh look, Death Seal. Combat damage is dealt, blah blah blah. Uh, 3 and 5 and 9. Uh, 1, 2, that will be 3. Let's use Week of the Weaponsmiths. And that will be it. Remains with 1 attack. Lol. Oh, Boneyard. And ice armor. That's what I needed. +8. Oh, this is nasty. How much crippling does it have? 2. That's too much. And the turn. Come on. I want to end this quickly. Come on, man, end it. You can't do anything now. Don't make it last forever. Come on, attack with Eternal Archon and kill yourself or end the turn. End your turn. Come on! I understand when you have cards or can do anything. Okay. When target creature dies, deal 2 damage. Ah, crap, it cannot be targeted. Bullshit. Kill it anyway. I need more cards. Let's banish something from his graveyard. I'm already running out of time. Why so quickly? Oh. Bloody brilliant. End the turn. Come on. He has 2 health left. Please don't make it last forever. Yeah, I have like 8 plus 3, that's 11 unblockable damage. Unblockable in a way that he can't do shit to get rid of them in one move. Draws a card. It's a fairly reasonable move at this point. Though he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's still like 4 damage behind. Oh my. He put up a lot of fight. Much more than I anticipated. He's just making this struggle last forever. Which is with significantly more disadvantage to him than to me. End the turn. Oh, the Great Hunt. How fortunate. Oh shit! Destroy all ongoing spells, that's nasty. Though, can he survive? Why he's at 4 health now? Oh, anyway. Unless he moves this thing. Crap. That was so lucky of him. But why he is at 4 health? So, the duel turned out to be so long that I simply ran out of disk space to record it. Yeah, that happens, and if you have any idea about recording stuff, you'd know that raw video that is recorded straight from the screen and not edited can be quite heavy. So here is the last screen. Actually, this is the screenshot from the beginning of the last turn. I just thanked my opponent for the game, and I've started doing stuff. So here is how the game looked just before the final blow. I have used the what is called the card down there, the event, the Week of Elder Races. I have I think that's all that I did. I used the Week of Elder Races. I used the what is called the Ice Armor that I have dropped using my ability to draw a card. And actually, it's like I'm looking at both screenshots right now. I see more inconsistencies regarding the amount of resource on both screens, because as far as I can remember, Week of Elder Races costs only 4 to play, and if at first I was at 24 at the beginning of the turn, and now I'm at 16, so I must have done something else, because I should be at 19 after using Week of... Oh no, yes, of course, I drew a card and I used the Ice Armor, so yeah, that's it. I used the Ice Armor on the... what is this? The Untamed Wraith on the bottom left corner. I've attacked my opponent with whatever could attack, and then I did the lethal blow with the empowered... what is it called? With the empowered Untamed Wraith. So here's the victory screen, showing how long the duel was. 57 minutes, the duel itself. So I'm not exactly sure how much you lost, but not that much, just a few last turns, including the last turn. I ended up with 15 health, while my opponent with -3. The highest damage of my opponent was 7, while mine was 9. What can I say about the whole duel? He was awfully lucky getting all those remove all ongoing spells cards, because at that point I was already winning. I was like 1 turn from a total win, and he dropped this and it really shifted the whole thing. Like I lost many of the... I think a couple actually, or only one, I don't remember, but I've lost the ice shields, ice armors actually. I've lost a lot of empowerment towards many cards, and most importantly, well, I've lost many debuffs towards many of his cards, most importantly the Dark Archon, which was enchanted by the powerful Cursed Bound, which at this particular point was actually his end. If he were to do anything with this, he will be... Well, anyway, yeah, but he was able to do anything with it. If this wasn't it, he would be only able to move it, but as far as I can remember, he did not attack with the Eternal Archon anyway, even despite the fact that it was so powerful. Or did he? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I won. Yeah, that's good. Though the ending was really difficult. The ending was really difficult, and it was really a close call. The cripples on that thing were insane. What else can we say about this ending screen? 22 spells used. I used a lot. So yeah, anyway, I added him to a friend. I added him as a friend, I added him to a friend list, that would be correct. I've pressed the continue button, and guess what? Cha-ching! That's what I saw. That is what I saw. I was like, what the f... Yeah, apparently I wasn't leveled up to Commander. I don't know. Why was that? I think bullshit. A lot of bullshit. Fuck you, Duel of Champions. You are being not fair. Which means that... I don't know. I cannot really afford waiting yet another week of doing nothing, because I have to record more stuff. The chance is, using that today is Tuesday, maybe I'll, you know, after rendering all this freaking material. Now keep in mind that after the whole thing I have ended up removing half of my Steam library. Well, not really my Steam library, because I have way too many things in Steam library, but I've ended up removing God knows how many games from my desktop just so I'd be able to, you know, render it, because of course the rendered footage afterwards, it turns out to yet another file, and it takes some space as well. And I was like on no space in in neither of my disks, so I was like, oh crap. Yeah, by the way, oh, we did not have a reference today, so instead of a reference you can go and tell me at which point I switched from saving the footage on one drive to the other, because that actually happened during the duel. I ran out of space on one, so I've quickly altered the saving options to the different partition on my hard drive, and I was saving on the other hard drive, but well, actually it's the same hard drive but the other partition. The other hard drive is totally fucked, so I mean it's totally full, so I wouldn't be even able to record the proper ending or whatever. So yeah, I'm just talking over screenshots. That's how it is. That's what you got to do, because you know, in order to really to be really able to record the proper outro, at least right now, you know, it wouldn't be as easy as to, you know, switching a save location and recording it, because as I said, I'm out of disk space. So I would either have to delete something that I don't want to delete, most likely Counter-Strike or Smite or Fallout New Vegas, because these are probably the heaviest things I'm having right now. Or are they? Fallout is fairly heavy. Smite is fairly heavy as well, though I'm not sure exactly. Though Counter-Strike may actually not be so heavy. I don't know. But anyway, these are things that I more or less constantly play, so if I were to delete any of those, I would have to sooner or later re-download them. And yes, re-download, since I have broken disk drive in my computer, so I cannot install anything from disks right now. Anyway, that would be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, the usual, like, subscribe, comment if you have anything to say. Those of you who already comment are probably aware that I tend to reply if the reply is in any way necessary. If the reply would be just a pure spam of me just saying that I agree with your opinion or something like that, I'll just drop you a like under your comment, because I don't want to excessively spam with comments like indeed or stuff like this. So yeah, when it calls for a reply, I will always reply, unless your comment will die in the YouTube somewhere, because that happens as well. But anyway, yeah, that was tough. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a level up one way or another. But for today, that will be it. Once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my Magic Duel of Champions. We have no time to waste. That's what I'm gonna say. We're going straight to yet another duel. Spells or TR, I'm not sure about it, but let's continue with spells. I am pissed off what happened yesterday. First of all, that duel taking nearly an hour, rendering my... Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Keep this hand, yes. Duel taking nearly an hour, rendering my disk useless for such an amount of footage. Then I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. And then the game screwing me over and not letting me advance to another rank. which was, in my opinion, absurdly unfair of the game. Wonder if he's going with a lot of magic. This is Stronghold, and a fairly magical hero from the Stronghold, even though, in my personal opinion, Stronghold is not the best choice for the I'm distracted by the by the cool cards. Sorry. It's not the best deck to go for spells, but oh crap, I forgot to deal with the audio, and you can't hear anything from the game. Let me deal with it quickly. Let me just finish my turn before allowing my opponent to continue. Now should be okay. Now you should be fine. Yeah, I'm really doing it in a hurry. Oh, bloody brilliant! Yeah! You now belong to the rank of Commander. Oh yeah, that's bloody brilliant. I never expected it to happen so quickly. Commander 23%. I'm the greatest. Well, I guess that will be it for today. Actually, I wanted to put it as a separate video. That's what I've mentioned yesterday while talking over the comments, but I got distracted and distracted. Yeah, because I think that I kind of fucked up the pronunciation, and given the accent and stuff, it sounds more like the verb that will be derived from the word distraction, but then I wouldn't be distracted by rather destroyed. Can distracted work as D-I-S-T-R no, then it'll be D-E-S-T-R-U-C-T-E-D, I guess, and then we'll be distracted. Can it even work like this? Shouldn't it be destroyed or something? I guess it should be destroyed. Distracted. Makes some sense, but not too much. Anyway, what I meant was distracted, rather like D-I-S-T-R-A-C-T-E-D or something like this. Okay, no, I'm fucking up the English totally. I hate the spelling. Spelling is always a bitch, and I don't know how to do it. Yeah, anyway, what I've started to saying here, but again I got distracted. That yesterday, when I was talking over the screenshots, well, actually for you it will be the same day, but when I was talking over the screenshots, I was saying something that I don't know how we'll do it, but I really want to rank up as fast as possible. Because, you know, I cannot wait yet another week of doing nothing, because I'm gonna run out of time to record videos for the times when I'll be gone. And let's be honest, I have at least a month planned, or is it 3 weeks actually? I'm not sure, but it may be 3 weeks that I will be off. Anyway, I'm gonna record like about something something like 5 videos to be prepared. But anyway, I mentioned yesterday that I'd like to get the recording done as soon as possible, because it was Tuesday yesterday, so I'll still have a little bit of time to record something today, render it and upload it as a second video. But actually, now thinking about it, if it was so short, so quick and stuff, I'm just gonna merge it with the previous video together. I hope it'll be fine. I'll just stick the second duel in, and boom. I hope that people will see it, because what I did there, yeah, I kinda ended the yesterday's video. I would have to do more than is necessary, but I hope that some people at least will find this part. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Should do some bonus to everyone who finds it. I don't know. Oh, and again, I forgot to set up the fraps to the correct disc. So anyway, once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Take care.